as I was cleaning Jason's house before he comes in here and kills me, I found something that I haven't seen in years. This is the map of Liberty City from Grand Theft Auto 4, and man, this takes me back, which is insane. That's like almost 20 years old. This map is older than some of y'all. And what better way for me to feel like that kid in 2008 than to just go outside and touch some grass in Leonida. I'm ready for this adventure, man. I love it. Grand Theft Auto 6 will have the most immersive, biggest and diverse map in any video game ever. So we're gonna take a look at every single place that's on the map, do a little tour of what's new, and overall have a great time. So let's go. Let's start in the prison where they're holding Lucia Caminos at the beginning of the game before Jason picks her up and Lucia is going to do some community service. That's the prison right there, and it's kind of right above Hamlet, which is a place that we haven't officially seen in any trailers or screenshots, but we did see it in the 2022 leaks. Now the town is gonna be bigger, but this was all that was visible to us. And if we zoom out a bit, this penitentiary is kind of smack down in the middle of the south area. You got Vice City to the northeast of that, and to the west of that you have the Grass Rivers, both of which we're gonna talk about. But let's first talk about this little island right here, which is the Leonida Keys. The vibe in the Leonida Keys is really chill. Most of the pedestrians that are living there are grandmas and grandpas, people on a retirement plan, and life is pretty chill, pretty easy right there in the Leonida Keys. And this is obviously the place where Jason is fixing some leaks, and you can see on the map is right here, and it's the first safe house presumably of the game. And zooming out a little bit on the map, you can see that it's right about here is where the safe house is, so kind of at the top of the Leonida Keys. So you can go all the way down, and if you go all the way down you actually see some more islands. So this island right here is where you have the cool blimp, that is this logo right there, and then west of that you have the Naval Air Station, which is a military base where you can then go and steal a fighter jet or whatever. Then there's also this sundown place, which isn't confirmed officially or in the leaks, but there's a big chance that it is in the game, as that would complete the Florida Keys in real life, which of course the Leonida Keys is based off in GTA 6. So let's go to the north to the Grass Rivers, and here we are in the beautiful Grass Rivers. Now you can already tell this is a much different area than the Leonida Keys, and this just gives the first hint that this game is going to be super diverse, because Leonida Keys is very chill, the Grass Rivers is very swampy, very dangerous, lots of animals who can just kill you in an instant if you're not looking out close enough. And as you can see right here, it's just a huge blob of land with so much grass, so much rivers. The Grass Rivers. Now we do have this cute little town right here, and this beautiful place is called Watson Bay, where you can see there's like a couple of restaurants where people are chilling. You have some cool tourist activities that you can do, and as you can see right there, all the way in the background, there is Vice City, which is another place that's completely different to both the Leonida Keys and the Grass Rivers. As you know, that's the neon-soaked Miami in real life, so let's visit that one. And Vice City is a big boy place, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on in Vice City. Just check out this map. Remember Hamlet? That's this little town right here. This is Vice City. It's so big. There's two main parts. You have this big island with Miami Beach, which is Ocean Drive, which is actually where we are with the Dominion Hotel right there. And then you have this other big city right here, and just check out how huge the airport is. Insane, super giant, and there's a lot of great stuff going on. And if you compare it to the GTA 5 map, you can see Vice City is bigger than Los Santos downtown, and there's a lot more big buildings coming up that are in Vice City. I mean, just check out this view, man. It's absolutely beautiful. Insane how big this map is, and this is not even showing everything off. The screenshot is right here. Now, if I zoom out, as you can see, it just shows this little part right here. And you also have the night screenshot, which is this beautiful one, which is, oh man, look at all the lights and how beautiful it all looks. Yeah, man, you should really zoom into everything in this particular screenshot. Also the last one, kind of every single screenshot, but especially here, man, there's so much to look at. Look how crazy tall all these buildings are. Insane, man. So now we've had the bottom half of this map. Then we also have 3 other locations for the top half of this map, starting with the closest to Vice City being Ambrosia. And even though Ambrosia looks just like a chill kind of farm place, there is a lot going on in this town. And as we go into Ambrosia and the other places, there is a theme going on from west to north, which is something that I've been noticing looking at these images, and that is that the more northern you go, the more dangerous everything is. Leonida is super chill, Vice City is chill, in between you have a dangerous place, which is the Grass Rivers, but it's kind of to the side, right? Now you have Ambrosia, which is this one, and the people who run this place are a bunch of bikers that have a crystal meth factory that they run, and every single drug goes through them, the economy goes through them, and as you can see right here and right here, there is a giant political divide going on where there's probably a power struggle between the government of the town and the actual biker gang themselves. And it almost feels like that this biker gang has kind of a monopoly on this whole town. So it's great to see if Jason and Lucia are able to work for them. Maybe we'll have to fight them. Maybe we'll have to cause a big political war between the gang and the government. It's gonna be a nice set of missions. I look really much forward to this one. And as of right now, the map is pretty small looking, but that's just because we haven't seen much of it yet. It is basically a partly industrial area with some farmlands and a big lake called Lake Leonida at the moment. Might change when the game comes out. And this is the industrial part of it, but there's also another very industrial town that does a lot of import and export. It's kind of in the name, it's Port Ghorn. And as you can see, you'll probably notice a theme of these two towns is that they're always showing the dark version of it when it comes to landscapes. And that really does have to do with the theme of this port. I don't know if they would kind of invite me to a party, but these are the types of people and shenanigans that take place in Port Ghorn. Now you can see that Port Ghorn is pretty far from Ambrosia. You see that right here. And right here in the middle, we have the Starlet Motel, which is this beautiful place right here. And this was actually featured in the leaks, and that's why they're showing it right here. Like, this is the HD 4K OLED Sony TV version, and this is one of these places where Jason and Lucia will be hanging out in after some things went wrong. We just don't know what yet. And last but not least, we have Mount Kelligga. Now this place is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm super glad that even though Florida in real life is technically flat, they're still implementing a mountainous area. The thing is, you see how big this area looks? This doesn't show the northern part of the map. The camera is aimed at the southern part of the map. So here you have the whole map, right? Mount Kelligga is right here, and the camera is aimed this way, like down. So we don't even know what is at the top side of the map of GTA 6. And they're doing that on purpose to make us guess what it is. That's actually really fun, and I hope that this will be answered much later in the marketing cycle, if it's even gonna be revealed what's on top of there. But this brings us to the big discussion if there is even a border in the first place, or if it's a big landmass. Some people say it is a border, it is an island, just like any other Grand Theft Auto game, but other people say, well, Red Dead Redemption 2 had a big chunk of land, and there's an out-of-bounds area that you simply cannot access without glitches or mods. What if it's the same with GTA 6, where if you try to fly over this part, your engine will just go off and you'll just go down. And then with the new map DLC, where they expand the map to another state, maybe Georgia with Atlanta or something, that's when you can go there and it unlocks that land. So that's a cool little theory. And Mount Kelligga, again, it is gorgeous, absolutely insane. You even have the top of that mountain that they don't even show what the actual top is because there is a cloud going inside the mountain. So we don't know how big this whole mountain is, which is crazy. Very mysterious place, Mount Kelligga. That is basically all the locations of the map. I thought I'd do a little tour of this map. Absolutely insane how much diversity, detail, vibe, themes, and different types of NPCs there are, and I cannot wait to explore every single one of them. What is your favorite place? Let me know. Thank you to the members. If you want to support my channel directly, you can do so by becoming one. See you guys next time. Bye bye.